This is Mrs. Wachowskis in the library. It is October 11th, 2016, and this video is on how to find a JSTOR article, how to find a peer-reviewed article in JSTOR for your U.S. history paper. Okay, so the last one I showed you was on EBSCO, and JSTOR is another journal storage repository. However, you go here now. Let me go out to JSTOR Home. And you say journals, primary sources, now books. So that means you're going to have to actually limit out anything that's not a journal article, just like in EBSCO. Okay, so I actually started with Battle of the Bulge, like I did on the last one, and I was getting all sorts of crazy stuff. So what I did is I went out to Wikipedia, and I looked, what did the Battle of the Bulge, I think, was a term that came out after World War II, but at the time it was called, I can't even pronounce it, this counteroffensive. Ardennes counteroffensive. It says the phrase Battle of the Bulge was coined by contemporary press. Okay, so that's going to be, so for academic purposes, it's possible that it's referred to as this counteroffensive. So once I did that, I actually had much better results. So let me see if I can show you. I'm going to do an advanced search. Okay. And like last time, you don't want reviews. You don't want books, not for this. Not that you can't use books, but for this, you need a journal article. So we're going to hit article. And then you can narrow. If you've got too many hits, you can narrow it down because chances are you're not going to find anything in astronomy, right? And if it did, it's not a good hit. You could click whatever you think might be helpful. But if you look at these, you might think about this. Like, let's say your focus is on how the African-American troops affected the outcome of World War II, then it might be very good to actually just search these two to begin with. That way you don't have to sift through quite as much. I'm going to let it go right now just because it takes up more time, but you can see, you can sift through this and make your search a little bit more meaningful. So let's see if I can come up with something from here. And yes, my first hits are exactly what I'm needing. I'm needing things in journals, okay, right here. Don't worry that the word review is in the journal name. When I'm talking about reviews, I'm talking about book reviews. They'll write a synopsis of a book review, and you need to make sure you do not use a book review as your source. That happens every year, and every year I have kids scrambling trying to find their resources. We don't have that book. Just because someone wrote that article doesn't mean we have that book. So make sure you have exactly what you need to turn in to your teachers, because remember, you need to have a copy of everything. So if you find that this article is interesting and helpful, you click through here. You want to download the article as a PDF and put it and throw it into your Google Drive. You can also use your citation right here, and it would go ahead and grab your citation, copy and paste, and put it into your document. You cannot count on the fact that these are perfect citations, but they're a great place to start. So let me know if you have any questions. That's how you use JSTOR, and I'm always here to help. Thanks a lot.